What's up, YouTube? We're here today to talk about the new TISAS B9R Carry. And I say new because this is their Gen 2. So different from the Gen 1, the Gen 2 now comes with a bow barrel. Yes, they put a bow barrel on this gun. In my opinion, 2011s, they really deserve a bow barrel. I think it looks much better. And that is pretty much the only reason why I never bought a TISAS 1911 double stack from the first gen, just because I don't like the bushing barrel. But now that they put a bow barrel in this gun, I went ahead, bought one for me, and mostly to try out, give my opinion to you guys. So you know what I do. I usually buy a gun. I'll put like 250, 300 rounds right when I get it, and I'll try to come here, give you guys my my first impression, my overall opinion on the gun, and if it's worth it or not. So this one is no different. I already shot it before. I put I want to say 250, 300 rounds through it. And I'll put some footage of me shooting this gun. You're going to be able to watch it while I'm talking with you guys. And to show you overall features of this gun, let's start by showing you guys again. Here's the bull barrel. This gun comes with blacked out rear sights and fiber optic front sights. Ambidextrous safeties, so very tactile, very audible. You can really feel it engaging and disengaging. And this gun reminds me a lot of the Mac, the Gen 1 Mac double stack. But this is a little different because the Mac uses a plate system. This is direct cut for RMSC footprint. So you can put EPS carry, EPS, Holosun 407K, 507K, any optic with the RMSC footprint. The only thing I'll say is if you're getting one of those large window optics like the Judge XL, or I think CNH may be doing something similar where you have the RMSC footprint and you have a larger window, but it hangs a little bit. And like the Romulus, which had the RMSC cuts before, the cut is too deep in the slide, so you may not be able to put an optic that has that little overhang. TISAS does supply a plate like a shim. Mine did not come with the shim. I don't know why, but I know, like, if I reach out to them, they're going to send that to me, and I plan on doing that. But for now, I cannot use any of those optics that hangs over because it's not going to fit in here. But let's keep talking about the gun. So as usual, steel frame, steel slide, polymer grip. The grip feels it feels like Glock polymer, and the texture is not the worst. I mean, you have good checkering in the front, good checkering here on the back, which for me in a carry gun, this is what I look for. And I prefer something a little less aggressive on the sides, because when I'm carrying it, it's usually going to be rubbing against clothing or against my skin. So I prefer something less aggressive. And I think overall this gives you a pretty decent grip, and it's very very easy to manage recoil with this gun with this grip. The trigger in this gun is kind of like a flat trigger, and I'll show you guys here. Here's the take up, pull, and it's around like 4 pounds, I want to say, after it's settled. And here is the reset. So short reset, not a lot of take up, a very well-tuned trigger. You do not have over travel screw adjustments or anything like that, but from the factory, I think it came with a pretty decent trigger. This is pretty much the trigger I would use for a carry gun anyways. So it's not too light, very manageable, very predictable, and I think it works very well. Talking about the gun right now, I'll show you guys. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little, very little bit of slide hanging on the disconnector. It was much worse when I got the gun, and after the first 100, 200 rounds, it kind of like broke it in. So I think it feels much better now, because before it was like almost stopping and locking back on the disconnector instead of, the slide release here. And right now, I mean, it's much smoother now. Fit and finish of the gun are what you would expect on a sub $1,000 1911 double stack. It is not bad at all, but there is some play side to side, just a little bit up and down. The barrel seems to be very well locked in place, and what is important is the gun is accurate. So out of the 200 rounds that I shot, 300 rounds that I shot with this gun, I did not have any malfunctions, and the gun was very, very accurate. As far as I know, this gun does not use any MIM parts, which I think is a very, very positive thing about TISAS, Mac, and all the guns like the Turkish guns. They are not using MIM parts. And we can argue MIM is not that bad nowadays, but if you have tool steel against MIM, I would pick tool steel all day long. So again, for you guys, here is the new TISAS B9R Carry. This is their Gen 2 with the bow barrel. You get fiber optic sights, bow barrel, RMSC footprint cut, and a very smooth, very nice trigger again for you guys. So for the price of this gun, I would 100% recommend to anyone, especially for those that want to try a 1911 double stack, but do not want to spend, $1,500, $2,000 on a gun. I feel like this is a very solid option. Simple design overall, good serrations front, good serrations on the back, and gun feels very nice in your hand, and fits any 2011 holsters. I mean, I've tried it in 2-3 different holsters for Staccato P, and they worked fine. So overall, very good gun, shoots very well, and I think for the price, you cannot beat it. I mean, almost the price of a Glock, but in my opinion, you get much more performance out of this than you get out of a stock Glock. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this gun? Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it, what you like and what you don't. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I ask you guys, hit the subscribe button, leave a like. This way you guys support the channel and I can bring more content to you guys. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.